Hey guys, in this video I want to share my life story and tell you how I went from working in a factory at age 15 to an executive in multiple companies. My name is Manoj Agarwal, a startup coach, top rated podcast host, lover of technology, spirituality and adventure. Over the last 2 decades, I have worked in the tech sector with various startups, mid to large scale businesses, Fortune 100 corporations and government agencies. I have solved some really challenging business, technical, and operational problems for my clients and delivered a cumulative value of $500 million and counting. I hold several patents in innovative fields. I have written 2 books on technology. My team and I are currently teaching, mentoring, and coaching 125,000 students across the world. My podcast, Bootstrapping Your Dreams, is among the top 200 podcasts, ranking alongside Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, and Tim Ferriss. That being said, there was a time and place when my life was totally out of my control. The odds were stacked up against me. I had no hope of ever having any sort of a career. I couldn't figure out what I was going to do to take back control of my life. My journey brought me across the world from India to Canada. You see, I grew up in a small agricultural community in northern India, where there was limited job or higher educational opportunities. My career started at 15 years of age while working in a factory. I worked there for 6 years while continuing my studies on the side. 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and I earned cool $2 a day. But in that environment, I also learned a lot of things. For instance, I interacted with people from various walks of life, businessmen, government officers, bank employees, and so on. All this gave me a strong foundation in soft skills. In the factory, we had to maintain strict quality standards. So I learned the importance of quality in whatever work you do. And the habits of hard work and discipline have served me well over the years. When I arrived in Canada, I got resourceful, decisive, and committed. Within 2 months, I got my first job as a junior programmer. It paid a whopping 44,000 Canadian dollars a year. After taxes and other deductions, I think I got about $2,000 in my pocket. And that was the most money I had ever earned. I thought I made it and all my worries were over. Little did I know. Because after 3 months, my first boss in Canada decided to let me go. I got fired. That was a real low point for me. After escaping the hardships in my home country, my future was uncertain in Canada as well. What I realized was that even in a developed country, you are at the mercy of your manager's approval, corporate restructuring, and other events that are totally outside of your control. It was a very hard pill to swallow. But this experience taught me a huge lesson. That is, to take back control of my life. So in a way, getting fired actually set me free. And I decided to live an independent life and seek out great mentors. And here is what is possible when you have great mentors with a proven playbook. The way I see it now, rock bottom is a great place to rebuild with a strong foundation. And thankfully along the way, I found multiple accomplished mentors who had their own success playbooks. I learned from them and distilled their knowledge and experience into my own playbook. In a short span, I was hiring and managing teams, and together we achieved huge objectives and produced tens of millions of dollars in value. Within a few years, I was working as an executive, and since then, I have achieved some amazing results for my clients consistently, generating over $500 million in value and counting. But you see, I'm no one special. I do not have any superpowers or any unique qualities. All this is possible for you as well. If you are an ambitious professional and you work diligently to take your career to the next level and you want to realize your full potential. If you are a go-getter, if you set your mind to something and go after it with dedication and passion. If you're committed to finding the answers. If you're resourceful and figure things out even if you're not very clear on the solutions initially. If you're flexible and coachable and you can absorb new ideas and learn from them, then you have everything you want in your career and life. Let me ask you, can you relate to any of the following? You are a software or IT engineer who has a burning desire to realize your full potential and become an accomplished technologist. But you are paralyzed due to any of the usual fears. Maybe you're not sure where to start. Maybe you're afraid you do not have the resources, or maybe you're worried that you do not have the necessary skills or the experience. Are you worried that your manager is not going to give you a stellar review? and that promotion you have been waiting for is not going to come this year? Do you feel that you have hit a glass ceiling in your career and it is stagnant while others are passing you by every day? Are you always getting assigned to boring, run-of-the-mill, uninspiring projects, which obviously do not contribute anything to your professional growth? If you can relate to any of these situations or have answered yes to any of these questions, then none of these things are the root cause of the problem. The real problem is that you have not made the transition. Now, the key here is to take action and implement. I cannot even imagine what my life would have been like had I not taken the initiative and took massive action. I would have stayed in a mediocre job and I would have continued to live my life in fear, desperation, and obscurity. And who wants that? No one, right? And I do not want that for you either. So here's what I want to do for you. To help you take your career to the next level, I'm going to offer an exclusive discount to 70 plus courses on technology that we have published. You can learn all the latest and greatest technologies which are in huge demand today. For example, machine learning, blockchain, DevOps, cloud computing, mobile programming, and much, much more. You also get an invite to a private Facebook community which is full of A-class ambitious professionals like you. The benefit of this network are limitless. Generally, this monthly subscription costs $29 a month, which is still a killer deal, but I will make it even easier for you. Exclusively for this community, I'm going to offer a 33% discount. Sign up today by navigating to bootstraptechcareer.com and take advantage of this limited time offer. Don't wait, sign up right now because time is the most precious commodity we all have. Sitting on the sidelines will not change anything in your lives, but taking action and diving into the pool of knowledge certainly will. So, are you ready to learn how to turn your dreams into reality? Sign up today by navigating to bootstraptechcareer.com.